Hey everybody, this is John Scarborough. Wanted to talk a little bit about feeding hay. We're in about November the 27th. I got the cows back on this place. They were on here earlier, grazing grass after frost. I got them back over here, and we still got them grazing. There's a pretty good bit of forage left. They look all right for grazing the forage that they've been grazing. Today I went ahead and rolled a bale out because tomorrow it's going to be really cold. It's going to drop down colder than it's been. It's going to be kind of wet. You get cold and wet together, especially if you're getting some winds, that can be a little bit hard on the cows. So I figured I'd let them have a bale. What I wanted to talk about was on this side, just right here, and then up all the way across that entire side over there, there's barely any grass. Now there are some native grasses that have come up since it was cleared off. But on the other side you can see it's pines, and that's pretty much what this was several years ago. So this place has just been kind of let some cows come in here and there, but it hasn't had any hay or hadn't had anything rolled out on it. This side, farther down that way, we rolled some hay out, and last year we had a little bit of production with some grass growing back. I didn't actually mean to roll it down on this side. It fell off my truck before I got across the creek. But what we're planning to do, that's okay here too, because this needs some hay. But what we're planning to do is back over here on this other side, we're going to bring I had to make a creek crossing to where I can actually get across earlier this summer. But we're going to come around there with the truck, and we're going to start rolling the hay off the side of our truck. You see the way I got hay on the truck over here. So I just loaded up on the truck like that. The guy I'm buying it from, he's letting me come over there to his property, and we just load it up as I need it. So I'm fortunate there. But I'm just unrolling it off the sides of those hills. Okay, so there's goods and bads of living next to hills. The bad thing is all the erosion. The good thing is stuff like this right here, unrolling hay, and you don't have to have a rollout machine, like a little trailer. I've seen the trailers that they'll unroll hay. I've seen they even got bale unrolling beds now for your trucks. But you don't have to have any of that with as many hills as we've got. But anyway, so I really like this a lot better than hay rings, because hay rings not only concentrate all of your organic matter in one spot that's left, and they don't ever eat all the hay. So there's always going to be some organic matter. But then also the hay rings make all the manure concentrated in one spot. And then the third thing is the trampling that they do in that one spot, they end up killing off all of your root structure. Now I have used this technique in really bad areas where there's no grass, and it's got nothing but real bad, like some of this right here. It's got some of these berry vines and thistles, and it's got a lot of goat weed or something like that, and there's no real grass structure there. I have moved rings along like that, or sometimes if it's really rough ground, I've smoothed ground out that way. But if it's good grass like this over here, I sure don't want to be putting a ring on there and putting all my fertilizer in one spot and killing the good grass that I got. So anyway, not only is rolling it out good for spreading out your forage, but also it gives the cattle a good way to spread out. And it's not just, if I were to have that in a ring, only about a third of them would be able to get to that at a time. Like this, they can all go through and eat it, and then all their manure is being spread out, and then the next time I could come over and I could keep doing that a little at a time. The third, or another thing about it, is all the seed that's going in it. And that's the biggest reason we're going to do that across this other side. So I'm really hoping to get another video this summer when it all starts coming in, because this doesn't grow any summer grass hardly. So I'm hoping to unroll that all across that hillside over there. This is a 20-acre place, and there's probably at least 12 acres that does not have good forage on it. So if I can unroll hay all the way across there, not only am I getting seed for summer grass, I'm also getting fertilizer. I'm spreading my cows out, keeping them healthier. I mean, there's all sorts of things that I'm doing there. Also, if they're in one spot for too long grazing in the mud, then you have problems with foot rot and everything else. So this is a really good thing. If you've got hills, unroll it on your hills. If you don't, do something other than putting it in a hay ring. If you do put it in a hay ring, move the hay ring every single time you put hay out. All right, guys. Thanks. Have a good day.